Hello and welcome. My name is Alex Shinkari Erdenberger, and here we are casting Zenstyle versus Puffin. Zenstyle is on the Tempo Mage, and Puffin seems to be playing on the Oil Rogue for this matchup here. I do think that Zenstyle should have the advantage here. Tempo Mage does have a lot of threats that the Oil Rogue does have to deal with, including this turn 1 threat that Zenstyle has now put down. Happy Feast of Wintervale, indeed, Puffin. You're going to have a lot to deal with this 1/3 Mana Worm, especially with all these spells in the hand. Sorcerer's Apprentice now coming out for Zenstyle. This is going to be a very, very easy turn 2 play. He's going to play that and reduce this cost of all the spells in his hand by 1, so he can now cast all those 1-mana spells that he held onto in the beginning of the game for free, but I don't think he is going to. You don't want to use those Arcane Missiles too early because you can't use it to remove any sort of threats, and you don't want to use the Arcane Blast because you know, target 0 minions. Prep and Eviscerate coming out to clear off the 1/3. That's a very, very good play to remove some this early. And SI7 agent now coming to remove the Sorcerer's Apprentice. This is a very, very good move by Puffin here, especially because Zenstyle now doesn't have a lot of threats in order to answer this this SI7 agent. He does have to use 3 cards here in order to at least put something on the board that you know, puts it in somewhat of an advantage. So I think advantage to Puffin here, as he does now have to use that Tankmaster's Oil on curve. Tempo Tankmaster Oil is not what he wants to be doing with the card. He wants to be holding on to that Tankmaster Oil for later, especially after an Emperor Thaurissan, to use with a Blade Flurry combo in order to finish off his opponent. But the Tankmaster Oil is going to have to be used here in order to get rid of this 3/3 here. So definitely, yeah, there's no other play that can really make sense here. Blade Flurry into Eviscerate uses too many spells, and Blade Flurry and Eviscerate are too important towards his win card. He can at least get another attack out of his dagger, since he did only use it once. So it looks like the play here is Mirror Image into Mirror Entity. He's going to protect himself a little bit, maybe even force Puffin to use up that second charge of the dagger in order to get past his defenses in order to deal some damage. Puffin going right into that Mirror Entity with a Sludge Belcher. Not the best thing you want to be copying, but still giving Zenstyle a 3-drop 3/5 essentially with Death Rattle. Now looking at that coin and the Fireball. Fireball now going over to the 3/5. That is the best way that Zenstyle has to remove that 3/5 there, so he can to remove the Sludge Belcher entirely. Puffin's turn now, picking up a Sap off the top. I think the issue here is that Puffin doesn't really have a very good way to deal with that 3/4, so Azure Drake is going to be the play. He picks up Loatheb off the top. Loatheb, a very, very good play to use against this Tempo Mage, since the Tempo Mage does have a lot of spells to be casting. 3 Taunters now in the way of Puffin. And see the portal coming out, and it's Kel'Thuzad. Wow, that's a very, very strong card, and being a 5-mana 6/8, like that, just raw stats alone makes it incredibly powerful. I don't think this is the board he wants to use it on, though, considering he only has a couple of 0/2s and a 1/2. He can't do what a lot of other players do when they play Kel'Thuzad, and they play the Kel'Thuzad, they trade their minions in so that they can get value out of it in time. Loatheb now coming out and kind of cements his turn 7 play to be Kel'Thuzad. He can't play the Archmage Antonidas and Coin like he wanted to in order to get a free Fireball. So the play is either to play Kel'Thuzad or play the Azure Drake. Although I don't know Azure Drake. I was going to kind of debate the Azure Drake play just because like you might want to get like the full amount of value out of the spell power, but it looks like he just wants to play it to draw a card and also contest the other 4/2 on his side of the board. He can also use it to trade into the Loatheb, which is also pretty good. Puffin picking up a Sprint off the top. This is pretty good for him. I mean, I don't see a better play than to play the Sprint here. Getting him 4 cards deeper should get him closer to his combo finish. Sprint now going out. Dr. Boom, great draw. Blade Flurry. backstab and a second backstab. Okay, now he does have a pretty good way to remove the board here. Deadly Poison, he's going to trade his Lotheb, or not trade, attack with his Lotheb and his face into the mirror images so that he can trade his 4-2 Azure Drake as Zen Style has. Alright, it's now turn 8. Arcane Intellect being the first card being played here. Picking up a Flame Waker, that's a very good card. And a Piloted Shredder, which is very good with Kel'Thuzad. But is running over the Kel'Thuzad right now. He can get a couple of... Whoa, okay, I don't know if that was 100% correct. I don't think the Kel'Thuzad was right here. He doesn't have a board to get the full effect out of his Kel'Thuzad effect. And... wow.
I'm ready to learn.
And he just went right into a sap there, like... is now going back to costing 8, which means he's going to have to play around it a lot better.
You require my assistance.
He's played into Coin and Counterspell. Okay, so Counterspell should be pretty good because it will protect the Archmage Antonidas, forcing Puffin to trade in with at least one of his creatures in order to remove the Archmage Antonidas. Puffin now going over his hand. He does pick up a Blood Mage Thalnos off the top. He's hovering over a Blade Flurry and the Eviscerate right now. Does also have the backstabs. He wants to play around that counterspell effectively. Blood Mage Thalnos. So he is going to get that spell power here. Backstab coming out onto Archmage Antonidas, and counterspell is going to do whoosh and counterspell it. Is going to allow Violet Teacher to now make some more 1/1s. Backstab, second backstab coming out here. Archmage Antonidas is now down to 4 HP. Blade Flurry coming out, so Blade Flurry into a
I am ready to learn.
Into the 1/1, hitting the face. So a total of 9 damage coming out. Dagger Mastery coming up, an additional 1 damage going to the face. And now Eviscerate, putting Zen Style at an ultimatum. Hey, buddy, you better win the game this turn or you're losing. I hope you have something good. And here comes a mirror image off the top. Flame Waker now coming out. Fireball going towards that Lotheb. Very, very good choice. And now we see the 2 flames. 1/1 and 1/1. It does draw Puffin a card. It's going to be an anti-kill bot. Here comes the mirror images once again. He's going to take out another 1/1 and one more 1/1.
Nothing can stop me. Nothing
Zen
can
Style
stop
getting
me.
a smidgen bit antsy here, a little on edge as he is pretty close to death here. Puffin now laying down the Dr. Boom. Wow, there is no way that Zen Style can efficiently remove that Dr. Boom. He doesn't have a BGH. Fireball might be able to remove it, but banking on the fact that the Flame Waker will kill it is a little risky. Blade Flurry now coming around with so the 1/1s can trade into the mirror images and remove the Flame Waker finally with the Violet Teacher. Going down to 2 HP. This should make it a little bit easier to remove, but I think Zen Style is going to need a miracle here. The Ethereal Conjurer might be able to find something. I don't think he'll be able to get a board clear though. Cone of Cold, Echo of Medivh, and Fireball. And it looks like it has to be Cone of Cold, but where is he going to put it? Directly onto the Dr. Boom. And, oh no.
Nothing can stop me. Nothing.
Oh, that's just...
Happy Feast of Wintervale.
Happy Feast of Wintervale. An anti-heal bot for additional BM. There's the 3-2 going into the 6-3. And the game is going to be taken by Puffin here in a very pretty straight game by both players here. Puffin securing the game with a huge amount of HP considering he's a rogue. Congrats to both players. But Puffin is going to be the victor here with that Oil Rogue.